towards the end of the list. Thank you guys if you've come to watch. Thank you if you've come to do it. You guys came to watch. You weren't here when I did it though, huh?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
all
catch
right.
you next time.
All right. I'm not pressed. I just feel better about myself that you weren't here to see it. That's all. Anyway, put your hands together, make some noise. Give it up for Eva Schwartz.
Woo!
My dress screams I have a 4-year-old. One, I'm half black. I hate that term half, it's all bullshit. My mom is black and looks black, and my dad is really, really fucking white. And so this means like in my ancestors, half of them went to college and half of picked cotton. And the white folks were really good at picking cotton. Black folks went to college from into the Civil War on. So my grandma, she grew up in Atlanta. She went to Spelman. She was one of those women. And she wrote all her life. And she wrote about her kids. She grew up in the 30s in Atlanta and then came to Sacramento in the 50s and 60s. And she wrote, and she said, she wrote about her kids, and she was like, you know what? I wrote so that white people would know my kids are just as precious and just as valuable as theirs, and to please be nice to them. And fuck it, because now they all look like me. The white people were too fucking nice. And now we gotta get sunscreen. Do you know you have to reapply that shit every 2 hours? My kids, a little bit. My husband's Jewish, and there's still a little bit of melanin, just a little bit. So they don't totally burn, whereas my husband's red in 2 hours in the sun. I'm going, God, why did my mother do this? And why did so that's been it. Also, you know that kicker guy who went and did the graduation and was like, women, you've gotten this lie, that you need a job. Your biggest goal, your biggest element of happiness is going to be from your children, being a wife and a mother. And you know what? I think he's right, but I think it's a reference to the economy. Because I actually, when I graduated in 2008, they're like, yeah, the economy sucks. Don't go out there. Everything is going to hell. Do not work. Just put it off for 2 years. Go to grad school. It's like, it didn't get better. So I'm like, no, even for men, I'm like, so let me get this straight. Working for the state, sitting in a cubicle, getting your health insurance, and after 20 years getting to reply, that is the joy of life. You're gonna be so excited in your job, you be provider, and you got a point. I'm just sometimes the kids are the fun. Because at least with your kids, you don't fucking know. With a job, it's I work this many hours, I get this retirement, unless it goes out of business. But I got, I'm gonna get this money. Your kid is sort of every day what the fuck? Will they jump out the wall, jump out the window? Will they shit on the floor? Will they, and will you just go there and laugh? And by the way, I have 2 boys, and I have found more shit about penises than I've ever wanted to know. I did not know that kids get hard 1 hour out of the fucking womb. I'm like, why is there a stiffy? This kid is not even an hour old. What? It's just, you're hard all the time from birth. I'm going, I did not remember this as a child. Also, the penis becomes every little boy's favorite toy. I'm holding it. Now, with me, as a little girl, I didn't actually okay, I might stick my finger in my vagina from time to time, but not out of, I'm not just lifting up my dress and doing this. Where's my kid? My little one's I want to hold my balls. No, mommy, leave them alone. I'm going to hold my balls right now. Yeah, that's what I get from my fucking 2-year-old. So, this is actually sometimes more enjoyable than sitting at a desk all day, as much as they drive you crazy. Now, also though, I want to give everyone a warning. I love my children. They are great. It made me the biggest fan of Planned Parenthood under the fucking sun. Because I actually went into this in a stupid way. I got married, I had we waited a year, we bought a house, and we had a kid. I was like, oh, things are going to be okay. We're in our third. Yeah, so, do you know the hormones make you crazy? And not every mom's crazy. It's, no. You go to the postpartum support group and they don't let you go home. And it's very interesting when that happened. Because yes, I was held against my will. Because in the support group, you have women talking very honestly about their desire to throw their newborns out windows and drown them. Those people don't get committed. Because they can't commit every new mom who thinks this. They can't. They can commit a mom who starts talking fast and isn't sleeping. Like they asked me, when were you last sleeping? I'm going, I pumped 4 ounces. That is not the answer to give the psychiatrist. But the thing is, I went to Heritage. And down the street, if anybody knows, I'm not sure, a lot of stand-ups are members of the sticky sock mafia, as we call ourselves. So, yes, you do get really cool sticky socks. And sometimes you only get one per trip, but I think those are for slow, if you're only there for a short period. I got many. When you're there for 30 days, you have a nice collection. So, I went there. And I did. I was like, I want my baby. I miss him. I want my kid. And then I'm fucking home with a toddler who kicks me in the fucking face all day long and who shits on the floor. And I'm like, okay, the food sucked, but I didn't have to cook it. Yes, the guy came in my bed. There was the random crazy guy who came and left his cum all over the floor, but I didn't have to clean that. I got to clean the poop for my kid. And that was a place where they put me in a bed, where they give me every single drug under the sun, and I could sleep. I'm like, I have been like, okay, what does it take to go back? And I have learned, do not go to the mental hospital. It's prison, it sucks. What you need to do, if you're ever thinking about this, you need to develop a drug or alcohol addiction. Because there's some really nice rehab covered by insurance over in Healdsburg. You get to go outside. There's yoga. This is cool. I tried to do yoga. There was a little room and it was like a basketball. Kids kept bouncing basketballs off my head. It did not work. They have special days. That is the place to go. 30 days of fun. I've looked at, there's so many moms I'm going, now what do I do? What do I need to do to qualify? It's not that hard. You just gotta drink. And so, so that's been my fun little joys that I've been thinking. Also, also, when one of the things though that NFL kicker did, he was like, you know what? I looked at my wife, and we've known each other since 8th grade, and she graduated, and she said, she left her career, and she said, the best vocation I can have is as a wife and mother. It's like, yes. She looked at the financial profits of a degree in the liberal arts, and said, you know what? Being a wife to an NFL is the best job I'm ever going to get. She did a very good, cost-effective. As someone for me, I'm a history major. I married an engineer. That is the only thing I would suggest for long-term financial. So, thank you very much.